Good morning. Welcome to the road ahead. This is the reading for, let me see. I think it's through the October the 5th. Hold on, let me check. I know I have it printed there, but goodness. It's the one thing I didn't look up this morning, right? This is moon energy as well today. So from the 29th to the 5th is what our reading is. Let me just write that down. I'm sorry, guys. I was ready. The dog needed to go out 9:29 through 10:05. Perfect. All right. So sorry about that. We are ready. Who's here? Everybody here? Ann Mountain, Jackie, Famirin? Lovely to see you all. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get started here. First off, I'm Karen with KarmicOneTarot, and welcome to the road ahead. This is your forecast for September 29 through October 5th. Let's see who's here. Angela, Esmeralda, Jen, nice to see you. Thanks so much for joining us. All right. New moon blessings. Today is the new moon at 5 degrees in Libra. I hope you all set your intentions. This is going to be a powerful new moon. This is going to bring you, bring balance back into your lives. If there's an area that's been a little bit uncertain, unsteady, unbalanced, this is your time to set intentions to change that. Good morning, Kristen. All right, so let's see. We're going to cut the cards and see who we're doing first. Then we'll pull an oracle card for that element, and we'll continue on through the elements. Who are we doing first? We have cups. So water signs first here. Water signs. There we are. Water signs on the table. Actually, I'm going to put it over here. I like that spot for my oracle cards. You can see I'm set up to do the love readings. I'll be finishing those this week. And then I'm going to start on the wealth readings. Those seem to be going well. All right, so water signs. This is a deck called The Voice of Knowledge by Don Miguel Ruiz. He's a very famous author. He wrote the 4 Agreements, the 5th Agreement, and I'm sure a number of other books, but those are the 2 that I really resonate with. So let's see what this oracle deck, The Voice of Knowledge, again, Don Miguel Ruiz, has to say for our water signs. There we go. All right. Emotional pain is a symptom of being abused. So are you hurting? Where are you hurting? What are you allowing? You know, abuse is certainly heaped on us from others, perhaps, but sometimes we self-abuse. So emotional pain is a symptom of being abused. What part of you is being abused? Every time we lie to ourselves, judge ourselves, or reject ourselves, our emotional reaction isn't pleasant. The pain is letting us know that we have to do something to stop the abuse. So exactly what I was saying, self-abuse. Every time we lie to ourselves, judge ourselves, or reject ourselves, our emotional reaction isn't pleasant. The pain is letting us know that we have to do something to stop the abuse. So my water signs, what abuse do you need to stop? What part of you needs to come into balance this new moon? Good morning. Is that Coco? Shalom? Jeannie, nice to see everybody. Thanks so much. 16 people in the room. If you could all leave me a like, I'd really appreciate this. Water signs. What are we doing with our water signs today? What do they need to know for this next week, this week of September 29 through October 5th? We just had the equinox too last week, so that was an important moment as well. Water signs. Coming up for our water signs, we have the Princess of Swords. So you may need to investigate something a little bit further. You may need to determine if what you heard is true. You know, the Princess of Swords is the Page of Swords, all about being honest. Here we have the Tower. So maybe it's an unexpected conversation that you now change direction in. I'm going to have to move that again. Let's see. Let's see. Water signs. So we have the Princess of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We have the Tower, Scorpio energy. Things breaking down. This might be where the rubber meets the road, my water signs. You know what I'm saying, where it's time to make a choice and stop the abuse. We have the Princess of Wands after the Tower, and then the Queen of Cups. We want one more card. So you've got a few people here involved, perhaps, or maybe it's just messages going back and forth. This message that upsets things, though, my water sign, is where you're going to change direction. And I think change direction to something you already knew. You intuitively knew what you wanted to do. And then the Seven of Cups, what your dreams are. How fabulous is that? All right, let's pick this up. Bottom of the deck is the Magician. So, you can manifest pretty much anything that you want in this lifetime. You just have to decide that you want it. Let me put this here so everybody knows. My goodness, I thought I was organized. And then I went and looked things up and then lost my train of thought here. So let's find out what's happening for our water signs. Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Very loving, very kind energy. Someone that is very intuitive, very sensitive too. So make sure that you keep that in mind with these conversations. If you're having sharp conversations, temper them with love. Temper them. You might need to stop the abuse from this person, but temper them with love. All right. They're very sensitive people. The Seven of Cups is your vision board, so to speak. What are your options? What is it that you want to do? What are you taking the next step toward? Because this change in direction here with the Princess of Wands is doing exactly that, setting you on that road. All right, let's see. Water signs. What's happening? What are all these messages? I got to warm these up first. Hold on. What's happening for the water signs here? Water signs. The Tower. We're going to do that in just a minute here. Let's find out what these messages are. First off, what are these conversations that you're having? What is it that you hear that you might need to investigate a little further, my water signs? What is it? Maybe you need to investigate your own feelings on what you've heard and stop the abuse. All right. This is mostly about self. This is not about other people abusing you. Certainly that's possible. If you're in a dangerous situation, my water signs, anyone actually, by all means, get help. Do not let that slide. Every time we lie to ourselves, judge ourselves, or reject ourselves, our emotional reaction isn't pleasant. The pain is letting us know that we have to do something to stop the abuse. The pain is letting us know that we have to do something to stop the abuse. Emotional pain is a symptom of being abused. So what is it that we need to really closely look at, to be really sharp about? What is it, thank you. Here we go. They're ready. All right. There's been some sort of lack of responsibility. Someone is not taking responsibility for their actions. They're not taking responsibility for their own abuse. All right. Now, the Devil, card of Capricorn, can represent restrictions and the ties that bind. It can also represent lust and passion too. So maybe you're missing some of that here and you need to investigate whether or not you want to shake things up to do something about that. But really, I think this is a financial responsibility lack. You're not taking responsibility for your finances, for your own situation. No judgment from me. That's what the cards are saying. Now, the lack can be a true financial lack that you need to really have some serious conversations about. And maybe that is conversations with yourself. What's happening here with the Princess of Swords for our water signs? Well, I take that back. It's with a relationship situation. It's a Two of Cups situation. Now, Two of Cups does not have to be romantic. It can just be someone that you are very close to. The Queen of Cups here by chance. A kindred spirit relationship. Someone that you usually see eye to eye with. But right now that's changing. That's going to change very quickly. The Knight of Swords rushes in. He's a hard charging energy. So be careful with your words there as well. That might shake things up. That might be a little bit harsh. So the question is, are you abusing someone? Verbally. What's the Princess of Wands here for? I like happy readings. Let's make this happy. How can we do that? Princess of Wands. What's the directional change that we are? Okay. The directional change, the news, messages that come in. News of, all right, the Wands are first of all action. It's an action suit. So this is getting excited and really putting things in action. But this is only the beginning portion of this. So you might need to really take stock of where your responsibilities are here in this relationship, and make whatever changes you need happen, because you do have abundance here in the form of the 10 of Pentacles, my water signs. But this could also represent family. So it might be a group of people that you're involved with that you've been going back and forth with a lack of responsibility, or they have not been responsible to you, whatever that means in your life. And they put everything in one basket, and now it's time to change direction. So are you moving toward that, or are you moving away from it? What's the Tower going to tell us? It's the Princess of Wands here, please. Why is the Princess of Wands? You have the ability to manifest whatever it is you want. And here our lovers are. The Magician is at its finest point, the creator of all of these hopes and dreams. It's just a matter of putting it into action. And then I have the Emperor taking control, the Five of Swords, some sort of conflict, the Four of Swords. So you've really kind of taken a step back because of whatever's going on here, maybe because of this perceived abuse. And I say perceived, sometimes we feel like we're being abused, and, from a different perspective, you may not see it that way. Honor your feelings. If you feel you're being abused, then you need to work on that. But the Lovers is a card of Gemini. So you are making a choice. You're making a choice here, a two-sided choice, a life-impacting choice in a relationship. So the Lovers, which way are you headed? You have to decide which way we're headed. There we go. Thank you. The Tower. All right. Well, the Tower, again, is going to come in and shake things up and spur you into action here with the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person, perhaps. The Queen of Wands is a very, very focused individual, laser focused. Once she sets her mind to it, she does not give up. So is that what you're doing here with your dreams? Are you shaking things up, making a choice that's going to shake things up and change your direction? Really get you focused too. So the Seven of Cups here is your vision. It is, and there it is. Look, I didn't even shuffle the cards. They came out already. And that, by the way, too, is the Seven of Cups again. The Seven of Cups, your vision board, your options, your choices. What choices are you making? Are you making them for family? Are you making them for your abundance? Tired of this abuse? Time to make your own magic with the Magician here. King of Pentacles. Again, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo person. We've got Capricorn here on the table with the responsibilities. But the King of Pentacles is more than that. He's very grounded. He's very stable. Everybody knows where their next meal is coming from in his kingdom. He's the provider. He's loyal. He's dependable. He's reliable. I can't say enough about him. This guy is really, he's a good guy. The King of Pentacles is kind of like that father figure too. He's a really wonderful, beautiful energy of support, of just knowing that things are going to be good. I've got things under control. I'm living well. All right, that's your dream there, and you're going to have it. You're going to have the opportunity there with the Ace of Pentacles coming in for you. Now, the question is, have you been shirking your responsibility here in this relationship? Do you need to step it up to a commitment, something deeper, something further? If so, it's going to change quickly when you shake it up. When you start to focus on it, it's going to change quickly. So let's see. The Queen of Cups, I would say, is you, my water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Very intense energy. We've got, let's see, our new Mercury goes retrograde in Scorpio. That's going to be on the 31st. So shadow's going to be just around the time of the full moon, 11, 12, 13, thereabouts. Shadow comes in. You are holding out for that time. Are you saving up to do this? Are you holding on to your emotions? Are you keeping yourself quiet about your emotions because you want this situation to change? Are you allowing the abuse to come in here? Are you holding on to it? Hermit. The Hermit is a solitary card first and foremost, so I don't know about this commitment. This might be you on a brand new path that the Hermit is calling you to, finding your path, listening to your intuition. The Queen of Cups is always, already very intuitive. She is on the on the level of psychic, I would say. You know, she hears things, she sees things, she feels things. She's an empath. So pay attention to what your messages are, what your intuition is telling you. If you need to seek legal guidance, by all means, get it. The Hermit is a card of guidance. It's counseling. It is, you know, perhaps just speaking to someone that's very close to you in a very frank and earnest and truthful way, and telling them how you feel about whatever is going on here, whether it's you abusing yourself or them abusing you or you abusing them, however it is. You know, abuse doesn't have to be, you know, physical abuse. It's neglect as well. So if you've been neglecting someone, neglecting your responsibilities here in a situation, in a relationship, whether it's romantic or just a personal relationship, pay attention. Pay attention. This new moon is asking you to pay attention, to bring balance in. Again, we're in Libra now, so this is a balancing new moon, finding what you need in the world to balance your scales here. You know, it's a difficult decision, though, to follow your intuition, to follow your path. It's not always easy to see what's on the other side, and most of the time we can't. But I can assure you what's on the other side of your new path is whatever your dreams are, and you are manifesting them, my water signs. You're going to put the group of people together that you need to make this happen, all right? Three of Pentacles is a card of building, but it's also a planning card. It's putting the right aspects in place, the right people in place to do this, to build on it. Water signs, what are you doing? All right, let's see. Why is the Tower here for our water signs? Oh my goodness. Now, I bet everybody was expecting doom and gloom with the Tower, right? It's not always a bad thing. You are going to shake things up, or something's going to come in and shake things up. Maybe there's a Leo that comes in and shakes things up. But the bottom line here is that the shakeup is going to be good. The sun is here. It's a really vibrant and wonderful, joyous, happy energy. Just think about how when you sit in the sun, how good it feels on your face, on the back of your neck, on the shoulders. You know what I mean? It really is a warming energy. It's a real feel-good energy. Tell me what the Tower, oh, thank you. It's going to bring you your new beginning. You are perhaps releasing your obligations here with this relationship because of abuse, and now starting this brand new beginning, hearing your calling, actually rising up out of the ashes when you do hear the calling. All right, the Hermit is putting you on the right path to stability and abundance. Look at that. I love it. So your dreams right here, you are manifesting your dreams, my water signs. I need to know, what is the decision you need to make? What is the decision? The Two of Swords decision my water signs need to make. Thank you. Are you going to fight, or are you going to hold your boundaries? I think you're going to hold your boundaries. You're going to hold your position. So there are some things that need to be discussed here, my water signs, in order for you to move forward on a better track with this relationship, perhaps maybe with this relationship with yourself. You know, don't forget, we are our own soulmates. We have our best interest at play. All right, so keep that in mind. Anything further here for our water signs? The Magician. Yeah, I love it when a reading comes full circle. So there's our card from the bottom of the deck. My water signs, manifest the heck out of this new moon, okay? I hope you set intentions last night. If you have not, set them today. Set them for the next 2 weeks, or at least 30 days maybe, until we have our next full moon, which is going to be October 13 in Aries. And then we have the next full moon after that is November 12th in Taurus. So keep in mind, too, that things are going to be changing when we head toward the end of the year. Once we're finished with this Mercury retrograde on the 20th of November, things are going to change. The energy is going to get a lot lighter. There's a solar eclipse, a new moon solar eclipse on Christmas Day here in the States, in 26th, other areas. So, you know, 2020 is going to be a much different year, I can assure you. And personally, I can't wait. There's growth all around. All right, so who are we going to do next? Let's shuffle and we'll cut the cards. Let's see who's here. Jen, Esmeralda, nice to see you. Angela, Jeannie, thanks so much for tuning in. And Who else? Tatiana, good to see you. Yes, you did. I appreciate that too. Private readings are always welcome. You can visit Karmic One Tarot and schedule directly into my calendar. There's usually, I try and allow about 10 slots a week for private readings. All right, so let's see. EO, Good Morning America. That's a show, isn't it, EO? Tell me where you're from. If you're not in the States, or even if you are in the States, tell me where you're from, please. Giselle, good morning. Verse to verse. Shalom. We just did water signs. Water signs are off the table now. Okay. Let's see. Who are we doing next? California, Mrs. Heron. I like it. I'm in Florida. I'm East Coast Florida. New Jersey in the house. I love it. 28 people in the room. If you could all leave me a like, I'd really appreciate it. I really, truly enjoy doing these lives, and I want to make them grow. I've got a card that's upside down, not upside down, but it's the Ace of Swords. So maybe who's that for? Is that the Ace? We'll use that. Is there anything else? Is there anything else that's not right side up? Yes, there is. Okay, we've got to fix these. Sorry, guys. How'd that happen? I must have put them in wrong. Or maybe they flipped and we didn't see them for the water signs. If that's the case, the Ace of Swords is going to set you free, my water signs. That is Lord of the root of the powers of air. So that is, you know, whooshing right through whatever it is. All right, who are we cutting for next? United Kingdom, Kelly. Thanks so much. Texas, says Merelda. Maria from Sweden. I love it. Shalom from Maryland. Gary, Indiana. Nice. Who are we cutting for? Let's see. Swords. I'm going to have to say we're doing air signs. That Ace of Swords might have been meant for them as well. So what do we have going on for our air signs? Let's choose a Voice of Knowledge Oracle card for our air signs. This is, again, the road ahead, September 29th through October 5th, transitional month. The equinox behind us. Time for a new season. A season of harvest, a season of assessment. Where are we going next? What seeds do we need to plant for the next season? What do we have? What's happening here? S.L. Griffiths, Wales. Nice. San Diego in the house, artsy girl. I have friends in San Diego. Let's see. Who else? St. Louis. What is the one card my air signs need to see, please? What is the one card the air signs need to see today for this road ahead, the roadmap of September 29 through October 5th? Here we go. All right, what do we have here? The best moments of your life are when you bring your authentic self. So be true to yourself, my air signs. What's the message on the back here? When you are in your creation and doing what you love to do, you become what you really are again. You're not thinking in that moment. You are expressing. Your emotions are coming out and you feel great. So let's look at this again here. Air signs. The best moments of your life are when you are being your authentic self. When you are in your creation and doing what you love to do, you become what you really are again. You are not thinking in that moment. You are expressing. Your emotions are coming out and you feel great. So, you know, it feels good to be at home in your own skin, all right? To live authentically, to use whatever you have as far as feelings, ideas, and inspirations, to be true to those and follow them. Create what it is you love. I feel the magician coming out again. Artsy girl, we missed water signs. They were the first. I'm sorry. You're going to have to wait for the playback, okay? Now, too, as far as the playback is concerned, I've had some people inquire about whether or not the live chat replays, and the answer is no. It has in the past. I shut that option off now. So once the chat disappears today, it is no longer seen. So if you feel you need to retract your message, by all means do that, but it will not come up when the video replays. All right, air signs. What's happening for the air signs? Air signs. What do they need to know for September 29th through October 5th, the road ahead? What's happening for our air signs, please? Here we go. We have the Queen of Wands. So focus again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What is it you are honing in on? Are you honing in on your authentic self, my air signs? Are you recognizing what it takes to be authentic? Because, you know, it's not easy. There are a lot of society's, let's say, norms that we feel like we have to comply with or adjust to. And that's not necessarily living your authentic self. So I'm not telling you to go out there and buck all the conventions of society. I'm telling you to live your best life. This Three of Swords, you know, Three of Swords is pain, sorrow, sadness. Is that what you're focused on? You're not going to get anywhere focused on what went wrong, what your sadness is. Now, there's a grieving process, and I do understand that. Loss is a terrible thing. So whatever it is that you are grieving, put it in perspective. The Queen of Pentacles. Find your stability in it. Princess of Cups, and what do we have here? The Two of Cups. Wow. All right. And the Five of Pentacles. All right, so the Five of Pentacles is a lack. First and foremost, it's a financial lack, my air signs. Secondly, it can be a lack of pretty much anything. What else is underneath here? I think it's probably a lack of communication. The Knight of Swords, a lack of change. Things are not changing the way you want them to. There's not been a give and take. There's not been a generosity of finance or spirit here. So my air signs, what is it that we are doing? And I would say a generosity of spirit, mostly because we have the Two of Cups on the table. There's going to be news, unexpected news that comes in from that. So you're focused on what went wrong, what's been sad. The good news about the Three of Swords, though, is usually it's the other side of it. So this pain has most likely already happened. And you found your footing in it. You've now found your grounded. You found your ground. You found your footing. You're stable in it now. And I don't mean in the grief, but you've regained your footing. You're not off balance anymore here, my air signs. Am I being redundant? I'm sorry. It seems like it was important. You know, again, a lot of times people don't realize that most of what I say is more or less channeled. I know the meanings of the card in my intellectual mind, but the meanings that come out, the words that I speak are pretty much channeled. A lot of times when I record a reading, I have to go back and the Ace of Pentacles just popped out. So we're going to leave that out. A lot of times when I do a reading, I have to go back and watch it to figure out what I want to name it, because what the title is going to be, because I don't remember what I've said. So bear with me here. The Ace of Pentacles, you might have a financial lack, as we talked about, and that might be where your woe is, your sorrow, your sadness, your pain. So if you're focused on the lack of it, you know, you're going to continue to have the lack, my air signs. You're going to need to focus on the new path, the new opportunity that may be coming to you. The Judgment card, the new beginning that is coming in for you. Now, I know we had these cards out in the last, but you've seen me shuffle. The Judgment card is coming to you. This new beginning is coming to you. You're on the other side of this grief and pain and sorrow already, my air signs. But if you continue to focus on it, it's what's going to continue. So you want to focus on the good opportunities that are coming to you. And that comes from living your authentic self. What is it that is going to make you happy? What is it that is going to give you that peace, that grounded stability? What is it that you need to nurture here? You need to nurture this new beginning. And that is, again, on the other side of this pain, this sorrow, this sadness. Air signs, what's happening for you? What's the Queen of Wands focused on? What are you going to take action on? You know, you are going to take action on this as well. The Queen of Wands is an action queen. Again, what did I say? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Who else? We've got the Queen of Pentacles here, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And the Two of Cups. Woohoo. The Devil. You're focused on your responsibilities. You're focused on your obligations right now. And there may have been a lack, and that's caused some grief, caused some sorrow, some sadness, some worry, some pain. Of course, understood. But this new opportunity that's coming into you is going to change that. It's going to give you the opportunity to start something fresh. What's happening with the Queen of Wands for my air signs? Thank you. Messages, exactly. You're going to get news that comes in and gives you the opportunity to change things, and change things in a swift manner. The Queen of Wands. Why is the Queen of Wands here for our air signs? This is the week of September 29th through October 5th. So I guess I'm done with the Queen of Wands. They just gave me the Queen of Wands again. So what I've said to you is you are focused on your responsibilities, and you are focused on changing those swiftly. You're going to hear news very soon that is going to give you the opportunity to focus on this new path, this new beginning, my air signs, this new financial opportunity. And it may be a brand new path, something that you have never done before, going to take you on a new road. The Princess of Cups. What is the news that's coming in? I really feel like it's this news, the Ace of Pentacle news. What's happening with the Princess of Cups? Ooh, finding your balance there with the Sagittarius Temperance card. Really finding a harmonious balance in your emotional situation. Again, perhaps with this Two of Cups. This is the Lord of Love in this deck. And this is the Princess of Cups is emotions. This is balancing your emotions here, finding your peace with whatever has transpired, whatever has gone on. It could be in this relationship. Again, this relationship could be with yourself, okay? Maybe you've got a lack of trust in yourself here. You know, it's hard to be authentic because you wonder how everyone else is going to perceive you. When you are in your own creation and doing what you love to do, you become what you really are again. So no judgment here. Don't judge yourself. Princess of Cups. Why is the Princess of Cups here for our air signs? Page of Swords. Well, you're going to have to investigate whatever it is you hear, whatever this news is. Perhaps if it is this new opportunity coming in for you, the Ace of Pentacles, you're going to have to investigate it. You're going to have to be on your toes, my air signs. You know, you want to be authentic when you answer it. You want to be true to yourself, of course, but you want to have all the facts on the tables too. You're going to find your peace with the news that comes in, and the news is going to be what helps you balance whatever this situation is. It's going to help you find your stability again. Find your financial stability again as well. I just got a glimpse of the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck too. Oh, and the Ten of Swords. So whatever you're doing is finished. All right, whatever you're doing is finished, my air signs. You're moving on. This new beginning is imminent. And I would say set your intentions at this new moon, because the Wheel of Fortune is going to bring that stability around to you. Fate is going to step in. You know, this is divine timing right now in this planetary action. You know, you can say that every month, but right now, I don't know about for you, but for me, it feels like everything is starting to ramp up. Yes, we have a Mercury retrograde coming. It's the last of this year. And it's going to be intense. Make no mistake. It's in Scorpio. But you know, you can find your balance before then. We've got at least 2 weeks before the shadow period starts. So make sure that you have your goals laid out. Three of Pentacles. You are going to be building your footing, building your foundation, building your stability here with this new opportunity. So if there's been a financial lack, you're putting it together. Be sharp when you make these decisions. Have the conversations you need, and make sure you clarify everything with the Page of Swords here. There are going to be some things that might not be immediately evident here. So clarify, 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 and then jump on it. And here we go. The Ten of Cups. Jump on it, my air signs. The Ten of Cups. It is going to bring you joy and happiness. It's going to bring you emotional satisfaction. Now, if we're talking about a relationship here that you've been lacking in, that you've not been authentic in, then it's time to have some come to Jesus conversations with yourself. All right? It's time to have that, real self-assessment and say, what did I do? What did I say? How do I fix this? How do I go about this authentically to bring about this happiness? Is it a matter of starting fresh and offering a new commitment to this Two of Cups relationship? Perhaps. Now, the Two of Cups doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It can be really anyone close to you. So my air signs, who is the Two of Cups to you? Has there been a lack in the relationship? The Two of Cups here with the air signs. Ooh, the Hermit. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not the Hermit. The Five of Cups. I was thinking the Hermit. Look at that. The Hermit is a Virgo, just in case there is a Virgo involved. Five of Cups, reflecting, melancholy, trying to balance out, come to terms with what's gone on. You know, there are several cups here that are spilled, but the Two of Cups is still standing behind him, and we're talking about the Two of Cups. So there is still hope for that situation, the relationship, the connection that you have there, even though you might be missing them. You might need to step it up a little bit and bring this happiness in by being your authentic self. Tell me about the Two of Cups. Oh, wow, that jumped out. The Seven of Cups. Now, again, you know, these are your options. These are what you are looking forward to. These are your hopes and your dreams. I think you're reflecting on how you bring this back if you've been missing it, how you regain this happiness, how you find your balance in these emotions after some harsh words, perhaps. Tell me the Two of Cups here, please. Ooh, and the Queen of Pentacles jumped right out there. So we have her already. So you are, in fact, going to find your footing, going to have what you want, what you have visions of, what you have dreams of, what your hopes are for the future, what your options are. But you have to choose wisely. And that's why I'm saying you want to investigate everything very carefully. You're going to have the opportunity to build on whatever fate delivers to you this week. All right. There's going to be some element that comes in. It's probably going to be a little bit of a surprise, a little bit of unexpected news that comes in that gives you this opportunity, this Ace of Pentacles opportunity. And then once you build on this, once that fate delivers this new opportunity for stability, for nurturing whatever this relationship means to you, nurturing it and helping it grow and just making sure that it is taken care of. Now, the other thing I want to tell you about the Queen of Pentacles is that she takes care of everybody else, sometimes to her own detriment. So make sure that you take care of yourself, take care of your partner, take care of this other person, this other entity in this Two of Cups relationship, because you will have joy, my air signs. You will have joy. It's going to work out well. Now, I can't say to you that this joy is going to manifest itself by this week, the October 5th deadline here on our forecast. But, you know, remember, time is fluid. So whatever starts now is where it's going to end up. That's where it's going to end up. All right, air signs. I hope you found that helpful. We're going to cut the cards and see who we're doing next. Let's see who's here and where are they from. We've got Georgia Mountains here, Sun Dancer. Nice to see. Let's see, Wales, Sun Dancer, nice to have you with us. Gemini rising, yes. You know, sometimes we hear things with our other signs, so check your moon and rising signs as well. The 10 of Wands is out. So whatever you've been doing here, it's been heavy. It's been heavy. Empress. You know, it's sometimes a struggle creating something new, creating a new connection, perhaps. So let's cut the cards. Our air signs are off the table. Who are we doing next? Earth or fire? Let's see. You're welcome, Angela. Dennis, nice to see you. We're not sure who we're doing yet. We're going to cut the cards and see what comes up, if it's earth or fire. Thank goodness my technology is back in action. I had a couple of days there where my lives were not going off as planned. I would start it, they would cut out. Whew. Makes me a little bit stressed on this end. By the way, too, I do a Facebook Live on Wednesday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We do pretty much the same thing over there, only it's one reading. It's not an elemental reading. And then we do yes or no questions over there, too. Really trying to build my Facebook page. So if you want to take a look at that, it's KarmicOneTarot on Facebook. And like it if you choose to. And then join us for the lives. So you have 2 opportunities each week to get your questions answered. Yes or no questions. And who do we have? The swords. So who do we have here? The wands. So fire signs next. What are our fire signs doing here? Fire signs. Thank you, Azul Joy. Nice to have you here as well. London. Fantastic, Sandra. Laura. Very good. Good morning. 35 people in the room, 15 likes. If I could even that out and maybe even have the likes go further than the people in the room, I'd love to see that. Ukraine, love it, Antonia. Thank you. I love seeing the reach. We're doing fire signs now. What is it? What is the message from the? What is this? The voice of knowledge, Oracle. Oh, that's two. What is the message for our fire signs from the voice of knowledge? Again, this is a Don Miguel Ruiz deck. Very spiritual deck, I find. Is the message that my fire signs need to see. One card? Yes, perfect. Don't believe anybody else. Wow. So gossip on the table for you guys, my fire signs. Don't believe anybody else. Listen to yourself. Follow your own intuition. You already know what's true. Wow. Listen to other people tell their story, but don't believe them. You know that it's just a story. You don't have to agree with what they say, but keep your heart and mind open. Sometimes other storytellers come from their integrity, and your own integrity will recognize the truth right away. I need to bring this closer to read it better. All right, so don't believe anybody else. Listen to other people tell their story, but don't believe them. You know that it's just a story. You don't have to agree with what they say, but keep your heart and mind open. Sometimes other storytellers come from their integrity, and your own integrity will recognize the truth right away. So take whatever you hear, take it in, analyze it, and decide if it's something that is in alignment with what you believe, what you think. If it is not, then you need to investigate it and decide where you stand on what you've heard. Do you believe it? Tell a story, and I say that a lot. Tell the story the way you want it, not the way it is. And I know people are going to tell me, that's the truth. You're right. It is the truth. But how much longer do you want to live that truth? If you want it to change, tell the story the way you want it to change. Fire signs on the table right now. Maria, Sun Dancer, Saggy, S.L. Griffith, Saggy. Everybody is ready for their ships. Oh my goodness, verse to verse. Me too. What's happening for our fire signs? This is the road ahead, September 29th through October 5th. What do we have? The Four of Cups. So, dissatisfaction, disappointment maybe. You might have been disrespected here with somebody else's story. Disillusioned. This is the Hermetic Tarot, by the way, too. This is, I love this deck simply because it's black and white and things are pretty clear in it. But this is also the Lord of Blended Pleasure. That's each of the cards has a name in this deck. So blended pleasure, you're trying to put things together, but there's been kind of a disconnect, it feels like. And maybe the story is not the way it needs to be told. The Moon. So how convenient. Today is the new moon. New moon in Libra. I thought I saw something else flip, but that does make it difficult. The black and white makes it difficult sometimes to spot anything that might have been flipped. Oh, I don't think we need that one, do we? Let me see. Anything else? Well, I don't see it, so we'll take that out. Fire signs. What else do my fire signs need to know? Fire signs. Fire signs for the week of September 29th through October 5th. Princess of Cups. So news coming out of the moon. The moon hides things, it obscures things. It also allows for reflection and, kind of seeing clearly when it's a full moon, when it illuminates things, what's going on. So whatever the story is, you've been dissatisfied with it. You might have some clarity come in with the moon, and now you're hearing a different story. Queen of Swords, it might be time to finish something up here. The Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I don't have any fire on the table here for you. What's happening for our fire signs? Please, the week, one card. Thank you. And there you are, the Queen of Wands. I knew it. All right. The Hermit. The Hermit is a card of Virgo. Hermit is the bottom of the deck here. So that's the overall energy. So I would say to you, you are letting your intuition take you on a wild ride. Okay? Nothing wrong with that. Nice to explore all of the different options. All of the different options that you have. But, it's time to start focusing in on what it is that you hear, what it is that you see, what it is that you want to change. Because believe me, you will be making changes, my fire sign. The Hermit is a card of intuition. It's a card of reflection along with the moon here. It's about finding your path and your path to your true self. Now, I know it was the air signs that had the authenticity, but that's true for all of us. Live your authentic self. The Hermit is all about guidance as well. So you might need to seek some additional guidance on whatever your choices are here. You do have the opportunity to make a decision, and it's going to be a decision here with the Queen of Swords where you've simply had enough. You don't do the drama of it anymore. This is a very analytical queen. She is matter-of-fact, blunt, and tells it exactly like it is. So if you don't believe somebody's story, you're going to convey that. Hold on. Excuse me. All right. What do we have going on here? What is it that we have been dissatisfied with, my fire signs? Hi, Michelle. Dissatisfied with my fire signs. Pardon me. You may be having trouble communicating. All of a sudden, I have a terrible tickle. It feels like it's difficult for you to get your truth out. The Queen of Swords wields the sword of truth here. She is decisive. It's the Four of Cups here for, please. What is the Four of Cups here for my fire signs? What is it here to tell my fire signs the week of September 29th through October 5th? What is it they need to know? You're going to hear the message yourself. It's not, I don't think it's coming from outside, although, you may have something from outside as well. It's the Four of Cups here for, please. What did my fire signs disappoint you? The moon. All right, enough said. It's coming in with the moon. So is it today's new moon that you get this intuition, that you hear this message with the Princess of Cups, that you hear this story, and do you believe it? And I think you say, no, I don't believe that. It's the Four of Cups here for. What is going to be illuminated by the moon? And that's most likely going to be our full moon in Aries, October 13. So it's a little bit past our time frame. So again, it could be our time frame today with the new moon. Good cards falling out here. The Six of Swords, moving forward. Moving forward in abundance, the Ten of Pentacles, a collection of resources. The Ten of Pentacles is a very comfortable energy. I mean, think about it. You've got all this cash and finance laying around. It might be a group of people that come together as well to create this collective wealth. So it could be family. Maybe you're moving on. You've been dissatisfied with what someone's story is, and now you're moving on. Let me see. Listen to other people tell their story, but don't believe them. You know that it's just a story. You don't have to agree with what they say, but keep your heart and mind open. Sometimes other storytellers come from their integrity, and your own integrity will recognize the truth right away. So when someone's being authentic or in their integrity and they tell their story, you're going to recognize that. And so you may, in fact, move forward in this group of people to help them. So you've been dissatisfied with whatever's going on here in this situation. So what's the moon here for? And you're going to see that it is just a story. And whether or not you want to act on it is up to you. What are the messages coming in with the moon? Thank you. You're waiting. You're waiting for the clarity to come in with the moon. Now, the moon is a card of Pisces, so you could have a Pisces person involved as well. What's happening with the moon here for our fire signs? Hello, Earth Angel from Australia. Yes, I am okay. I don't know why. Just a communication thing, I think, for you guys, the fire signs. The moon. Why is the moon card here? We've got the Emperor, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. So taking control of this situation is going to be in your best interest. And it's going to take some real work, but it worries you what the outcome is going to be, I think. I think you're waiting for clarity from the moon. And once you get it, once you have it, you're going to see where it is you need to take control. Now, the Emperor is an Aries person. The Emperor is all about, he's the rules, okay? He's the boss. He's in charge. He's very stern, iron-fisted, and intractable. So you want to make sure that you are, I want to say, not quite as rigid as he is, okay? Approaching things from that standpoint is going to create flack. Question, yeah, you want to take a step back from it, I think. You know, you might have been in control of it for a while, and now it's time to, let them tell their story, and you just control your story, all right? That's really the only one you have control over is your story. Tell the story the way you want it to be. What is the news that's coming in from the Princess of Cups? Yeah, the Queen of Cups. There's a very loving, kind energy here, and the news is coming in. There is, I would say, a piece of good news coming in that's going to help you move on here and help you restore your security if it's been lacking. If this story has anything to do with your family, let it go. Let it go. There's a very loving energy here on the table with the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio person. But you also, and a new financial path, perhaps. A path to this abundance, a path to perhaps a new commitment here. We don't have the Two of Cups out. That was the last reading, right? Yes. The Ace of Pentacles, you've got good news coming in. If there's been any kind of financial lack or any loss of security here, disappointment with your family situation or your security within that family situation, know it intrinsically that the Hermit is going to bring you the answer that you need. All right, whether you get information from someone else in counseling or advice, or whether or not you know it within your own soul, the Ten of Cups is here. It is coming for you. This happiness is coming in for you. You've just got to wade through whatever the story is, my fire signs. Wade through the story. Keep your emotions to yourself with the Queen of Cups there. She doesn't tell everybody what she's thinking, what she's feeling. Maybe you need to do that as well. So if someone is telling you a story that you don't particularly believe, take it in and decide how you want to handle it on your own. What is the Princess of Cups here, please, for our fire signs? Janie. Sorry, I'm phonetically challenged today. Janie. Earth signs are coming up next. What's happening with the Princess of Cups? Princess of Cups for our fire signs. What did I just tell you? The Ten of Cups, right here, guys. Take it in, listen to the story, assess it, decide how you want to handle it. And you know what? Keep your emotions to yourself on this. This news is going to eventually turn into happiness. It's not going to be easy. It might take some work. It might take you taking control of it, and you're worried how people are going to feel about it. So maybe you do take a step back. But you know what? Don't rest, recovery, and then go for it. All right? Whatever this opportunity is here with this Ace of Pentacles, don't believe everybody's story. Investigate it, take it in, and decide for yourself where you're taking it, okay? That's what you're going to be focused on here. What are we focused on with the Queen of Wands? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You're focused on seeing clearly what the truth of the matter is, what the truth of the situation is. So if you don't believe their story, focus on the truth. See what it is you need to know. What's this one here? I want to come up. I am dreaming my life in this moment. So create whatever it is that you want. The Queen of Wands. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Hey, Brick City Beauty. Nice to see you, Erica. We're going to do Earth signs next. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands here for our fire signs. This is September 29 through October 5th, the road ahead. What is the roadmap they need to know with the Queen of Wands? What are they focused on? You know what, guys? Get out of the past. You're focused on what's been spilled, not what you still have. So if there is a way to salvage this, I think there is. The Princess of Cups, you're going to hear it. You're going to feel it. You're going to know it. You're going to get the messages and how to salvage this, how to bring in this happiness, this satisfaction, this abundance, this family unit, if it is family. Maybe it involves a new commitment and you are waiting to make that. Reflecting on everything that's gone wrong. And that's where your communication is, because as soon as I mention that card, I'm choked up again. You've got to convey how you truly feel. Convey your emotions. You know I said keep them to yourself. And I'm going to say that again. Keep them to yourself until you hear this news, until you hear this story and decide whether or not it is truth. Until you decide whether or not it's truth. Take it in. Your intuition is going to tell you exactly what you need to know. Focus on the truth. Focus on your crystallized vision of where you want to go, too. If it involves this 10 of Pentacles, this family unit, this abundance, by all means, focus on that. If it involves this happiness as well, focus on that. But that together is going to require a new commitment that you most likely will be in charge of. But you are waiting. You're nurturing it. You're still waiting for things to manifest. And that's going to happen most likely around the time of the moon. So I'm going to tell you again, today is the time of the full moon, the new moon, 5 degrees in Libra. Manifest the heck out of this today, my fire friends. Everybody, set your intentions. Put your crystals out. I know that's a full moon thing, but I do it anyway. What do we have here? Your future. You're thinking about how your future is going to be, my fire signs. And I think you have a real connection with someone. And I think you want it to be a generous future. Don't we all? But you have generosity on the table already. You've got the 10 of Cups. You've got the 10 of Pentacles. How much better can it get for you? That's wonderful energy. The give and take is going to be really, really flowing here. The reciprocity back and forth here. This is a connection you have with this group of people, a family perhaps, or maybe an individual, an Aries person. This is going to give you the new start that you want, the fresh beginning that you want. Earth Angel, claim it, absolutely. And the Queen of Swords, that's right out of the gate, huh? The 7 of, I don't think you believe it. I think the Queen of Swords deals in truth. Again, she wields the sword of truth. Where is it? The Ace of Swords. She wields the Ace of Swords. She cuts things off without a hesitation, okay? Once she makes her decision, she acts on it immediately. So I would say to you, your challenge might be to perhaps temper that a little bit and not act on it immediately. You might want to take it in, ruminate on it a little bit, really consider it. Where is it here? Really, meditate on it. Rest and recovery. Think about what it is. There might be an element of truth to this that maybe you didn't see before. And now you know that that's what you want, your new beginning. And that is the truth. Let's see what the Queen of Swords is going to be deciding. She's got some struggles with her decision here. The Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Queen of Swords. Matter of fact, blunt. There's been a lack of success here, and it's time for you, I think, to cut your losses is how you're looking at it. But, the truth is that this is an opportunity for you to rebuild. Where is it? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm lost. I thought I was in the other reading. This is a chance for you to bring about this success, but you have to believe in it. You investigate it fully. Have those conversations. The Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Not going to be an easy decision, guys. And I think the decision is really whether or not you believe their story and can live with what they've told you, or do you tell them right out to their face, you know what, I don't believe this, but let's start over. You're not finished with whatever this is. You're just not finished, my fire signs. The Two of Swords, you still have a decision you need to make. What is the Two of Swords here for, please? The Death card. You know, things are going to come to an end before they start again. So you might have a situation where you are taking a break from a family member, from a situation, from someone else or something in your life. You are taking a break, but now you have news coming in that is going to lead you on a brand new path to, I would say, abundance and happiness here. But you're not seeing an immediate success, and that worries you. Try to keep the faith. There is going to be that generosity that comes in. There might even be someone that helps you financially in this if it has been a financial lack here. So, you know, you're going to have the opportunity for a new beginning, my fire signs. All right. Wow, that got off on a tangent, huh? Fire signs are off the table. We have earth signs next. Let's shuffle these in so I don't forget to do that. You know, the energy is very strong today. I'm feeling it myself. We have a new moon, 5 degrees Libra. So we're just ramping up the energy here. And we're unbalanced. I don't know about anybody else, but I feel a little bit of unbalance. Not even a little bit. How about that? I'm lying to myself. I feel unbalanced. Wow. Sometimes you got to own that, right? How do we make our lives come into balance? So it's all about setting your intentions for the new moon. What do you want to change? What do you want to change? It's happening for our earth signs here. Earth signs coming up. The Ho'oponopono. Yes. Warm baking soda water. I'm going to have to look that up verse to verse. Okay, I picked up the wrong deck. I don't know if that was Freudian there. What do my earth signs need to see today from the Voice of Knowledge deck? Voice of Knowledge, again, Don Miguel Ruiz, The Four Agreements. I love that book. Very instrumental in my healing. No royalties paid. So guys, very soon you're going to see me diversify across many social platforms, Patreon, Vimeo, Facebook, as I mentioned here earlier, Facebook Lives, and of course here on YouTube. So we're going to do a number of new readings there on Patreon, a 12-month forecast. That'll come out probably, I'm hoping for December 1st. We'll see how that works for the 12-month forecast. Full moon readings, of course, and a number of other things that I've got planned. So let's see what's happening here for our earth signs. Which one? Which one? I'm going to go with this one. I am dreaming my life in this moment. Now, didn't I just read that from the bottom of the deck? You saw me shuffle. So let's get one more here. But let's read this here. I am dreaming my life in this moment. So you are, in fact, creating your life. I live in a world of illusion made by images of light. The story I create is a virtual reality that is only true for me, the one who creates it. So create whatever it is you want, my earth signs. I'm going to pull another one just because we already read that at the bottom of the deck for our fire signs. What's happening here? What is the one card my earth signs need to see? What is one card directly for them? There we go. The mind is fertile ground for concepts, ideas, and opinions. If we believe a lie, that lie takes root in our mind and can grow big and strong like a tree. One little lie can be very contagious, spreading its seeds from person to person when we share it with others. So again, I'm going to tell the story the way you want it. The mind is fertile ground for concepts, ideas, and opinions. Dream your life the way you want it. I like that one better for our earth signs, but then again, I'm an earth sign. So I'll leave both of them out here. Let's do that. All right. Brick City Beauty, good. Facebook, Karmic One Tarot. If you send me a friend request, they're always welcome. But if you send me a friend request, also send me a message it tells me that you're interested in the tarot side. Just because I get a ton of friend requests and I don't always answer them all. So at least if you send me a private message, I will make sure to look for that request and accept it. I'm trying to change my circle of friends, and I don't mean friends, personal relationships. I mean, online friends. Right now, my feed is flooded with realtors, and that's a beautiful thing. I love doing real estate, but really my true heart is in this, and I want to create that tribe. It's all about intentions. Earth signs in the house right now, coming up. What do my earth signs need to know? I am dreaming my life in this moment. I live in a world of illusion made by images of light. The story I create is a virtual reality that is only true for me, the one who creates it. So trust yourself. Create what it is. I'm going to trust myself and eliminate the other card. We took it out. We read it. Now we're going to dream our lives in this moment. Earth signs. What's happening for our earth signs? Wow, we're over time today, huh? Wow. That's okay. I'm going to hang out. I don't have a reading till noon, so we're good. Sometimes I get lost in what we're talking about. Temperance, finding your balance. What did we just say about the new moon? This is about finding your balance, my earth signs, coming to peace with whatever has gone on before. Maybe the old story that you had is now, it's time to change that. I'm dreaming my life in this moment. I know I have big dreams. Earth signs. What do my earth signs need to know for this September 29 through October 5th time frame? The star. What you wish for? Hey, hey, hey. That's an Aquarius card. By the way, Temperance is Sagittarius. So Sagittarius and Aquarius on the table for the earth signs there. Maybe there's one of those involved in your situation. The star. All about hope. Faith, knowing the universe has your back, bringing about healing. Both cards, Temperance and the Star, are both healing cards. Temperance, more an emotional situation, more emotional balance, finding your peace with the situation, whatever's going on. It may still stick in your craw, but you have found your peace with it. The Star is faith in what the future holds. The Wish card as well, the Star card. Do we have one? Earth signs. There we go. The Four of Pentacles. So, you might be holding out for whatever you feel is coming to you, whatever the Star and the Temperance card are bringing for you. What are you holding out for? The Six of Cups. Holding out for perhaps the past to grow again, the past to bloom again, your comfort zone. In this deck, the Six of Cups is the Lord of Pleasure. So you are waiting, holding out for your pleasure to come in. Now, I see the Six of Cups as children as well. So there may be children coming back into the fold. You're holding out for your children, wishing that your children would, have a more balanced relationship with you. If that's the case, then dream your life in this moment. Dream how it is. Dream how you want it to be, rather. So what do we have? 4. That's too many cards. We need one more card, please. One more card for our earth signs. One card. And the Empress. Now, I was just thinking about my children, and perhaps that's why why the Empress came out, but whatever it is, it's meant to be, right? The Empress is a card of motherhood, and where we have the Six of Cups directly next to it, I would say this might involve your children. We'll get back to that in just a second. The news, that things are changing. And the Princess of Wands, this is Princess of the Shining Flame. So you are, in fact, bringing a new spark to whatever this situation is. We've got the Four of Swords here, taking a break, taking a rest and recovery period. All right. And perhaps you worry about that rest and recovery period, whether or not it was a good idea. And now it's time to get excited about what you're doing again. The rest and recovery was a good idea, but now it's time to reclaim the connection. If there is a connection missing, and I'm speaking for myself here, my children are, how old are they? They're 24 and 27, and they are, off leading their own lives. They don't communicate as often as they want, and I'm trying to call that into me. That's my wish. That's this connection here. So perhaps you have another connection, something that is in your past, something that's in your comfort zone that you would like to recreate. You might have been taking a break from it. It might be worrying you that you have so much time off from it. But I think intrinsically, that it's going to happen. You're making things happen behind the scenes here too. The High Priestess is mysterious and secretive and all-knowing too. She's very intuitive. So I think that this break was something that you needed. You might have had to reassess where you were taking this situation from the past, your comfort zone even, holding out for what is really something that you enjoy. The Princess of Wands is that new spark. So dream your life the way you want it. Dream your life in this moment. So we have to start there with the Six of Cups because that's a little bit confusing. The Six of Cups can be a lot of things, can be a lot of different aspects of your life. Again, I kind of feel like it's children there with the Empress. But the Six of Cups, tell us what the Six of Cups is. 1111, thank you. The Knight of Swords. Things are going to change quickly there with whatever happened in the past. You're going to hear good news. See, look, I love it. I'm going to get some communication from my children. You're going to hear news of something that is very pleasant, that's going to bring new change to something old. This is going to change something that has already happened. This news is going to bring about change in your comfort zone. And I don't think it's bad change. The Page of Cups is usually good news coming in, and you've already got an exciting new spark here, getting you out of your reverie, getting you out of your rest and recovery time out. Oh, okay. Very good, verse to verse. Sundancer, I like the way you think. We all have our ways of communicating. So prayer, commanding, knowing, Page of Swords. Well, the Page of Swords is sometimes difficult communication. It might be communication that you need to look into further. So perhaps this news that comes in that is attempting to change things in your past, in your comfort zone, change whatever it is you are creating. It might be time to really look at that much closer because you're holding out here. You're holding on. You might even be saving financially here. What is it that we are doing here with the Four of Pentacles? What are we holding out for? Four of Pentacles. Holding on to. There's been some sort of negotiation and you might be holding your ground. So whatever news you get in that is attempting to change something from your past with your children, in your comfort zone, whatever it is, something's going to come in and try and change it fast. And it's going to work with this information, this news that comes in. Make sure you are sharp about it. Make sure you are on your toes, my earth signs. You can manifest whatever it is you need. You are in charge of the way things are going to go. This is your show. This is your story. I'm dreaming my life at this moment, in this moment. Create it. Create whatever it is you want. Create that comfort zone. If it's different than what you had before, by all means, manifest it. Create it. Change it. This news is going to change that. It's going to really put you in charge here. What is the Four of Pentacles about here, please? You know, you might be juggling finance right now. I told you might be saving with the Four of Pentacles, but this is about your foundation, and you are juggling which way you want to take this foundation. Right now, you're fairly comfortable, but the news that's coming in is going to change things, and change things quickly. All right, with the Knight of Swords there. Now be careful. Sometimes these conversations can get a little sticky here with the Page of Swords. The Knight of Swords speaks without thinking sometimes. So you want to make sure that you are tempering with the Temperance card, whatever it is you say. Approach it from a kindness point of view. Get more flies with honey than vinegar, my grandmother always said. Be sweet. Don't be sickly sweet. Don't be fake sweet, but be kind. Be generous with yourself too. I am dreaming my life in this moment. Be generous with your dreams, because right here you have the creation possible and you have the manifestation to bring it in. Get excited about it, my earth signs. Get excited about it. What is this Six of Cups about? What is the news that's coming in? You've got the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups. What is coming in? What is the news regarding? Ooh, it's regarding some sort of an ending. Now, a successful revolution does not mean that everything in your life is coming down and crashing. I don't know if you saw it, but the tower flashed out there. We had a group fall out. But I've also got the Fool at the bottom of this deck as well. So you are manifesting your new beginning. You're going to take this leap of faith. You're going to take this opportunity and run with it. You're going to create it. You're going to manifest. What did I say? Manifest the heck out of it, right? With this new moon energy. You're not giving up on this. You're not going to say no to it. You have some standards. You have some boundaries. You have some things that you are standing firm on. You're standing firm for the ending. That's what you're doing. You want this situation to come to a close. The Wheel of Fortune is going to help you do just that. The Wheel of Fortune is going to bring in what you want to manifest, what you want to create. The Empress is all about creation. She's Mother Earth, Earth Mother. Pachamama. I was in Peru in April. Pachamama, Pachapapa. Mother Earth, Father Sky. Devil, Capricorn card, responsibilities, restrictions. Also, are you ready? Temptation, lust, passion. Now, I'm not saying that you have lust. You might have a lust for life. I shouldn't say I'm not saying. You do have a lust for life. You have a new spark coming in, my earth signs. And I don't know about you, but I'm finding that to be true. I am breaking out of my comfort zone. And the news that I'm getting is going to be wonderful news that I really do need to investigate. But when I do, and when I make my decision to bring something to a close and stand tall for what I want, dreaming in my life, then it is going to bring about this dramatic change that sets me on this road to creation, that I get excited about, that I have a new spark of passion for, that I, may still have responsibilities in, but I create my own world. All right. So what are the responsibilities here with the Devil? Brick City Beauty, I'm sitting here looking at my vision board as we speak, and it needs to be updated because several of the items on here have come true. So I'm here to tell you, when you let go of the how, okay, let go of the how. Just put out there what you want. Lost it. Hold on. What I was going to say, what is the Devil here for? And the card flew out and across the room. There it is, the 10 of Cups. So you are manifesting your happiness, my earth signs. You are feeling a new spark, a new lust for your life, for your joy, for your passion, for your maybe even obligations, restrictions, whatever, you're looking at them differently. You're creating new obligations, but new obligations that are going to make you happy, new responsibilities. So you might be, like I am, changing what you do for work, changing how you work, and that in turn creates new responsibilities, but ultimately responsibilities that are going to bring you joy. Holy cow, am I doing my own reading here? I'm sorry. I need somebody to do a reading for me. Who's the psychic out there? Who are the psychics or other readers out there that are in my tribe that will barter a reading for me? Let's see. What is the Temperance card bringing in? What are we tempering? What are we coming to terms with? What have we finally made peace with, my earth signs? Verse to verse. I'm not sure how to take that comment. You better preach, tarot. Is that a positive thing? Oh, let me see. Yes, okay, it is. I wasn't sure if you were telling me to just do tarot and mind my business. All right, so the Temperance card. You are coming to terms with all the fear and worry and anxiety that whatever these changes that you have made recently are bringing, okay? With any change brings turmoil, brings anxiety. Oh my God, how is that going to work? Again, the how. Let go of the how. That's been a revelation for me. You know, honestly, it doesn't matter to me how things come to me, how my opportunities come, what my opportunities are that come. What matters to me is getting them done in my vision, what I want. What's the Temperance card here for, please? That's okay. I got it now. It took me a minute there, verse to verse. There's my own anxiety coming out, right? All right, the High Priestess. You know intrinsically. The High Priestess knows. She's all-knowing. She knows. She just knows. She hears it. She gets the messages. The High Priestess is very intuitive. She's also a little bit mysterious. She operates behind the veil, all right? Not on the other side of the veil, although you can certainly get messages from the other side too. But, you know, behind the veil, she lives in a filtered life. She filters everything before she lets it out into the public. So that's where the Temperance card comes in. Filter your stuff. Filter you as, filter what you hear, and don't let the anxiety creep in. I've got two more. All right. There's been a lack of justice. I'm going to take them as they fall out. There's been a lack of justice for you, my earth signs, and it's time to know that it is coming. It's coming. Da, da, da. And by the way, too, Libra is the card of justice. I should say justice is the card of Libra. So that is our new moon right there, where we are finding our balance. I am ready. I am ready. I'm so glad you did too, verse to verse. You know, the lives really give me a lot of energy. Here you are finding your, wow, the King of Cups. What a beautiful card. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, for those of you out there that may have someone else involved. But this is a really loving energy. And for right now, I feel that this Star card is a wish for your own self-love, your own satisfaction with where you are. You know, you can't truly make someone else happy. You have to be happy on your own. And if your energies collide and mesh and grow together, then that's love. All right. The King of Cups is that kind and generous, calm energy, very helpful, very intuitive, very sensitive. So watch how you speak to them. The King of Cups is a fatherly figure. So if you need some advice on whatever we're doing here, whatever your wishes are, whatever your dreams are, you are going to love them. It's the Star card here for, please, for my earth signs. Hold on. Do not give up. Hold on. The Four of Pentacles. It's a little bit of a struggle still, but it's a struggle to manifest your balance. It's a struggle to manifest your balance. Don't you worry. Whatever's coming in, either from the past, this news, this good news that's coming in, make sure you investigate it, stand firm on it, and finish it up. All right? You are creating your opportunities here. You're dreaming them. You're bringing them in. You are now, it's time to get excited, earth signs. It's time to get excited. Capricorn, the devil, restrictions, obligations, responsibilities. Fate is either going to clear those for you or bring new ones in that are going to make you happy. Wow. Earth signs. How do you do a vision board? Well, mine is pictures of my children. It's pictures of the relationship that I want. It's places that I want to go. It's the home that I want to live in. It's things that I want in my life. And I would say to you that you grab a bunch of magazines that you feel might be good subject matter for you, or go to the internet and download pictures that print pictures that resonate for you with what you want out of your life. That's what you need to do for a vision board. Okay. You have new commitments coming in as well. You've got a new contract coming in. The Hierophant is can also be about the bank too. So you've got new finance coming in, it feels like, as well. The Hierophant is all about faith. And I think it's really appropriate to have it here on the star card. Again, a card of faith and hope and just, an intrinsic knowing that things are going to be well. But the Hierophant is a more structured faith. It's an organized faith. It's an organized situation. So you might actually have a contract that you need to have looked at, have reviewed, and investigate here with the Page of Swords. But it's also about morals and integrity and following your own true authentic self. Okay, so I think all of these cards here from this Don Miguel Ruiz deck, the Voice of Knowledge, have resonated with all of the different readings. To me, if you can't be authentic, then you're not living your true happiness. You're not living your true self. Earth signs, holy cow. Good things are coming to us. Good things are coming to everyone if you believe they are. All right, let's pick these up. We're going to do some readings. Wow, we went really long today. I'm sorry. Thanks for hanging out with me. How many people? We've got 30 people here and 30 likes. I like it. Let's push it over the edge. Anybody new here that has not liked the video, please do so. I love seeing more likes than people in the room. Right? I realize people do take off after they hear their element, and that's fine. Let's see. We're going to do some yes or no questions here. I know I have to revamp my vision board too, because I'm looking here. Many of the things on here, many of the places that I wanted to go on here have happened. And I find that remarkable because I put this away. I put it away about a year ago. And since then, 2 of the places on my vision board have come to pass. So sometimes you got to let go of the how, right? Let go of the how. So what do we have here? Again, you can go on the internet, go to Google Images, and download and print whatever images you want. You can also make an online vision board. Just put a PowerPoint or a Word document together with a bunch of pictures on it. That's a vision board. Okay, put it on your computer screen. You don't even have to do anything. You don't have to print anything out. I like to have mine in front of me, especially when I do readings, because it helps me hone in on what it is that I truly want. All right, yes or no questions? Who do we have congratulations for? I need my glasses. Hold on. Good news for my dream job. Congratulations, EO. Perfect, Jackie. That's where you see it most often, right? The Floyd. Azul. All right. Yes or no questions? You have 3 vision boards, Brick City Beauty? Wow. I have different subjects on mine. They're all combined in one. Actually, that's not true, because on the other side is my home. So I have one large board. It's 2-sided. I went to Staples and got one of those trifold just boards, presentation boards. And I have 3 areas, 3 distinct areas on each side. Interesting. I didn't realize that. All right. Let's see. The Floyd. Yes, you will. There's your Ace of Pentacles coming in. There's your new finance, new commitment, your new path, your new opportunity. That's the Floyd. The answer is yes. All right. Azul Joy, house 1 or house 2? What are we talking about here? I'm going to go with 1. Choice 1, Azul Joy. The Hermit, solitary, number 1. Now that's actually number 9. So let's see, number 9, and this is Roman numerals. So XO equals 10, 1 plus 0, so 1. The answer is 1, choice 1. Verse to verse, the answer is yes. The 10 of Cups is here, but it's going to take some building, some planning, some work to make it happen, okay? It's going to take a while to get back to this 10 of Cups. If you had it before, if you didn't have it before, it's going to grow into that, the 10 of Cups, verse to verse. Now, I want to just say here, so that everybody hears this, I've been saying it in the different readings, but, you know, tarot is not an exact science. I read what I see. I read what I tell you what I hear, but it's not exact. And you have the opportunity to change whatever it is you see here as the outcome. You know, by your actions, by your words, you can change anything you want. It's just a matter of free will. So this is for guidance. This is for clarity and perspective. It's for hope. It's not necessarily for you to base your decisions on. Okay, get whatever legal guidance you need, get whatever counseling you need. I'm here because I want to be, not necessarily, I'm called to be, actually, is what it is. I'm called to be here. All right, who else? Well, Jackie, I'm going to say yes. There's our Knight of Cups. That's Prince Charming coming in. All right, the proverbial knight in shining armor. So yes, Jackie, soon. Cynthia, I would say yes and yes. Okay, the Star card. We talked about this already in our readings today. The Star card is, first off, an Aquarius card, but it's also a card of wishes and hopes and knowing that things are going to work out. So the answer to your question is most likely yes and yes. Okay, Christina? These are yes or no questions. We're going to run these to probably for another 15 minutes or so. So if anybody here would like to have a question answered, I love it. 34 people in the room, 34 likes. Beautiful. Spread this around, all right? Let's grow this. My pleasure, verse to verse, Christina. I haven't forgotten you. I did answer you, didn't I? Hold on, let me go back. Ah, okay, I see. Well, EO, absolutely yes. This is the 9 of Cups. This is the Lord of material happiness. So yes, I think you will get it. And it's what you wish for. So I'm going to go with yes and yes. EO. Hey, Cherry Girl, haven't seen you in a while. Nice to see you. Sunny Bunny. Oh, let's see. I think change is imminent, Brick City Beauty, the King of Swords. You're in charge of it, okay? Look at the Chariot on this, though. So I would say to you that moving sooner than later is probably in your best interest. Okay, I can't answer what year. I mean, there's only a few months left of 2019. So where are we here? I think it was 20 or 21. Sooner rather than later, okay? So 20 would be my answer to you. Chariot of the Wind, swift movement. You're going to make the decision, though. It's really up to you to make the decision. That was Brick City Beauty. And let's see. Sunny Bunny, it's going to be a struggle, okay? It's going to be a struggle. Now, in most decks, you have obligations. Someone is really got you shackled. The Knight of Swords, I think there are going to be some very swift changes and really some harsh words, okay, Sunny Bunny? So keep that in mind. And the Five of Swords in most decks is that swordsman who's collected the opponent's swords and is standing tall, bruised, bloody, battered, but still victorious. In this particular deck, I'm sorry to say, the title of this card is the Lord of Defeat. So I'm not certain whether or not it's going to be successful, Sunny Bunny. The Lord of Defeat. Tell me why that is here for Sunny Bunny. Queen of Cups. You know, follow your intuition. If you think you should withdraw, then do so. I don't know if withdrawal is possible. One or two cards here, please. One or two cards. Oh, you have power, all right? Don't let them steal your power. You have power here with the Ace of Wands, Sunny Bunny. You want to make sure that you know exactly what you need to do here. Get your guidance, speak to your attorney, and find the right path to use this power, because you do have the opportunity to change this. As I was just saying, this is guidance, okay? This is not necessarily how things are going to go down. You have the opportunity to change this through your free will. So get your guidance, speak to your attorney, find your right path, use your power, use it for good, use it in a kind manner, okay? I know I said harsh words. There are swift changes coming in if things do not change, all right? Sunny Bunny, you are going to get news that is going to put you in a position of power, but you don't have it yet. You don't have it yet. This might actually come to you through your intuition too. So listen carefully to what you hear, Sunny Bunny, and then act on it. All right. Oh, that's sweet, Cherry Girl. Good vibes to everybody in the chat. I love it. Hey, just so you know, too, the chat is going to be, will not replay when I post this video. So don't worry about your comments getting seen. I'm not going to do that anymore. I know I did it for a while. I'm still learning the platforms here. So you're going to have to bear with me just a little bit. Anybody I missed? Let's see. Who has not had a question answered? Anybody that has not had a question answered? So anybody, don't give up hope. It's going to change, all right? You have the opportunity to change it. What was your question? Chris F., where did I miss you? Type it again, please. Happy and happy. Thank you. I saw that too. I just saw that. I'm happy to read for you, Cappy and Happy. Okay, I do remember seeing that, Chris. Oh, you know, Chris, right now you're in hermit mode. You've been separated for a while. It feels like you're solitary. Let's see. Bye, Jackie. Thanks so much. Next Saturday. Don't forget Wednesdays on Facebook too. Wednesday, 7 p.m. on Facebook. Hold on. Who was I talking to? You know, I think there is a flame still there, but you're still solitary. You're still looking for your path. There's been communication issues too. Excuse me. Wow. Somebody's lost their voice. New moon. Okay, today's the new moon, Chris F. Manifested. Put your intentions out there that you wish to reconnect. You do have the spark. The spark is there. The hermit, solitary. Get some guidance if you need guidance. That's your decision. This is your decision whether or not. Chris F. Your decision. Communicate. You got to communicate this. I'm going to go with yes. Who are we talking to? Soul of Pentacles. Soul of Pentacles. The answer is yes. Hot. Hot. And it's going to work out too. It's what you wish for and it's going to work out. Ace of Wands. Passion. Lust. Power. All of that good stuff. And the Star card. Knowing that it's going to work out. It's what you wish for. Why wouldn't it work out? Perfect. There you go. Soul of Pentacles. Where are we? 3 more minutes. I've got 3 more minutes. I've got another reading. I've got a reading at 12. So let's go. The Ace of Wands and the Star. That fell out again. Thank you very much, Tina. I'm sorry. Tina. Okay, I got it now. Tina. All right. Antonia. Where am I here? Yes. JD Bug. JD Bug, you will get the house. It's going, you know, there are going to be, I think it's going to take work. All right. It's going to take work. The devil is here too. So there may be a shadow side of this. Do you really want all these responsibilities? These responsibilities are going to cause you to have to work harder for this move, this Chariot card. Okay. That's Janie Bug. Yes, you will get it. All right. 2 more minutes here. 2 more minutes. I would say keep your options open, Antonia. I wouldn't leave just yet. But keep your eyes open. You are going to get some news of a new opportunity, Antonia. Exactly, verse to verse. We need to have a conversation offline, maybe. I'm really looking to connect with my spirit tribe here. And all of you that are here are enlightened beings. And I really would like to foster a better relationship for all of us. Where am I here? Tina, I don't know. You know, Temperance is here. And I think you really have to come to terms with what's happened. I don't think you've found peace with it yet. So the question is, you know, do you really want it? Temperance is finding your peace. It's finding your balance. It's emotional balance. So you know, I think you might. Again, these are all subjective answers. Yes or no is not an easy thing to do here. I'm saying what comes out, but again, you have the opportunity to change it. So where am I here? It was something. This is Tina. Was it Tina? Hold on. Yes, you can do that. You can, Tina, you can do that through a super chat, or you can donate directly on my website, Karmic One Tarot. There's a button there as well. Thank you so much. I do appreciate all of the donations that have come in. Where am I? Oh, who am I doing this? Will you be with your Pisces? This is Tina. The question is, hold on. I lost my train of thought here. It's got to be, okay. I'm so sorry. I need to pick this up. Who was I talking to? I think it was you, Tina. There is a connection there, but it's going to be a situation. It was somebody else. I'm almost positive. I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought. The chat was moving. All right. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to call it for today. Remember, Wednesday evening, 7 p.m. on Facebook. That's a Facebook Live, very similar to this. We're going to do just one reading, not the elements like we did today, just a one blanket reading for everyone. And then we will do yes or no questions for the balance of the hour. Okay, so 7 to 8 p.m. on Facebook. That'll be live as well. See you here again next Saturday. And thanks again. I really appreciate all of your support, your likes, your shares, your subscriptions. Spread this around. We want to make it a huge event every Saturday. And look for some changes coming up. I've got new things happening. Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.